Well, first of all,
I feel like a beer.
cheers.
Cheers.
Mi gente, welcome to another Board Avengers episode. I'm here with Nelson, some fantasy and some flights in the house.
Woo!
I'm Roberto, Shear, Boardom, Table Talk, horrible for SEO.
It's fine.
Eh,
People know you now.
people know me a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. How do I know this? Well, Nelson and I were here together at Origins Game Fair. Is that's the official name?
Origins Game Fair, yeah. And in the flesh. Not doing it over Zoom.
Yeah.
It's such a nice, refreshing change of pace.
It is. Always is when we're together. It's a wonderful time. Been with him all day. Picked me up from the airport like a good lad. Like a good, excellent Nelson would.
Always.
But we're here and we just want to talk about some Origins. Talk about our day and what we're looking forward to for this fair.
Yeah. And I would call this day 0.5, right?
Yeah.
Like the dealer hall wasn't open yet,
Yeah.
so we didn't get to see any games from any publishers outside of a couple of events that we'll probably talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like it was nice to get here and not just hit the ground running.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
So it was good to kind of have that breathing room, explore Columbus a little bit. There's a lot of good eating spots.
A lot of great, yeah.
Right? Like there's
great
the North Market, I think it's called.
North Market reminded me of Faneuil Hall from Massachusetts.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
If you're familiar with Massachusetts, Faneuil Hall, you go in and there's eating. You can eat anything you want there.
Yeah.
That's what this market was like. And coming from Massachusetts, like I go to Boston. Columbus is so clean. It's so clean here. Granted, I've only been in a couple blocks of it, but I really like this.
That's how we do it in
so
Ohio.
far. Yeah, it is how you do it. I might have to move out here.
You should.
I'm not moving out here.
No, you definitely should.
I like the coast too much.
Okay, but anyways, let's talk about games. Let's talk about Origins. Let's talk about what we're doing. So we are here and looking at games, and we are excited
Yes.
to see some of the new games because there's some exciting new games that are coming out. So one of the events that we were able to go to today was a media publisher speed networking. I think that's what they called it.
Yeah.
Where basically we got like 6 minutes with each publisher. There were 15 different publishers, 3 minutes for them to pitch their game or their company, and then 3 minutes for us to pitch to them. We did something very similar at Gamma.
Yes.
The Expo. Game at the Expo.
Yes.
And that went really successfully, and today was a lot of fun. We got to look at a lot of new games, and now I definitely have targets that I'm looking forward to in the dealer hall tomorrow.
It was nice being at that point, when it came out in Gamma, it was the first time ever. So this was the second time that Gamma has done this. Origins is put on by Gamma. One of the things that caught my eye, I've always been intrigued by really Norse mythology. I have their business card in my hand here, so I don't get it wrong. Fate of the Norns, and I'm really looking forward to...
They had some cool art.
Yeah, they did have some really cool art. Looking forward to checking out their booth. They have a book, and he told me that...
He translated it.
He translated the book.
Took him... It was like 3 years.
It's quite some time.
And then there was an Oxford professor that endorsed his book.
Yeah.
And she had already written a book that was translated.
Yeah.
And she ended up endorsing his over her own.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like that's dedication. That's a passion project if I've ever heard of one.
These guys had tremendous beards too.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful.
Quick plug for the Shear part of Shear Boardom.
Yeah. They were seen through the mask. That's how big they were. You could see if they can protrude, then you know it's a majestic beard.
Yes. Was there anything else that you saw today that you were excited to play?
Yeah, I think one of them that really caught my eye was Lunar Rush, and so this is from
Dead Alive Games, who we met at Gamma.
Yes. And what's the name of their other game?
Omicron Protocol.
Which
funnily
is
enough,
mini games. Yeah.
Funnily enough, they had that name before the Omicron variant.
That's a bummer.
It is a bummer.
That is horrible for SEO.
Yeah, that was bad for SEO. He did say that before that strain of COVID came out, he hit number 1 on all the SEO, all searches. He was first, and now he's buried. He is buried.
Yeah, oh, that's too bad. But yeah, so this Luna Rush.
Lunar Rush.
Lunar Rush is a game that I'm really interested in. It's an economic game where you have to make decisions. Basically, it's a futuristic year, and you need to. There are new minerals and new types of metals that you want to mine on the moon, and you want to go there and get those and bring them back to Earth to sell. But there are different routes that you can take to the moon that take different amounts of time, but based on the route determines how much you can bring back. And so it's kind of this balancing of decisions on, okay, if I get there 3 turns slower than all the other players, can I trust them to not tank the price of this material? And then I can get there and sell a ton of it for a high price. Or when I get there, is it going to be a super low price? And then, that...
Economy,
yeah. This is a game that I absolutely love. So I'm actually going to be able to demo it on Friday morning, and so I'll talk about that probably in like the recap video. But that is one that like really caught my eye. Just it's still in prototype stages, and the art still looks amazing, and the game, it just I'm all about those heavy like economic, like let's manipulate the price. For so
let's make it like the real world.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's play The Sims. Let's do it.
Yes, absolutely. We were able to walk a little bit in the exhibit hall today. Granted, the vendor side was closed. We got to peek in. We saw some people that we knew, but we went to the library. We played some games tonight. But I will say, coming from PAX Unplugged to this Origins. This is not organized that well. I will say that. Like, the games aren't in alphabetical order.
Oh,
and that's
the
really
library.
the Origins library of games. That's probably the only drawback that I have from it.
I think that the PAX library was larger.
It is, but if you wanted to get a game, if you want to get Too Many Bones, you just go to T and it's right there. If you want to get Dice Throne, you go to the D section.
And I mean, we probably spent 20 minutes or so just like just like walking around trying to find something that we wanted to play. Yeah. And so
at one point we wanted to play Taverns. Not really, we're talking about Taverns. And these people came up and said, "Hey, are you gonna play Taverns of Tiefenthal?" Well, I guess not now. You can take it.
It's one of those. It's like as soon as she took it, I was like, I don't really want to play that.
Yeah, now I want to play it because we can't play it.
Yeah. Well, we ended up playing Fire Tower.
Yeah. What an interesting, fun game.
Yeah. I really like that game. Yeah. I think it's fun. It's not one that I would probably buy just because my wife wouldn't really like it, and so anytime I would actually be able to get it to the table, it would be very rare for me to be able to get it to the table.
I enjoyed the push-pull. I think Kate would like it, but I'm with you. I don't think I would buy the game. I'd wait for conventions or wait for one of my friends to buy it to play it with them.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be one of those that I would be excited to pick up in a trade. Right.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind having it just for that occasion. Yeah. But so in Fire Tower, I guess we can talk about it a little bit. You're basically you're firefighters, and there's this eternal flame in the center of the board, and every turn you
maybe after gender reveal in California.
Ooh, too soon.
Oh no.
So every turn you're placing flame from that has originated from that's a word, from that eternal flame in the middle, and if you ever get to the corner of your opponent's fire tower, which is the very corner of the board, they are eliminated in a 2-player game. The other player wins. So you place a fire token based on the wind direction, and there are mechanics to change the wind direction. Then you can play an event card, which basically, there are 3 main types of event cards. You can put out fire, add more fire, or prevent fire from ever being placed in that square. And so it's very fast, very quick. I mean, we knocked out 2 games in under an hour.
You can learn it in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was really easy. And they had... they used this beautiful orange, like plastic, resin looking thing. It's gorgeous. It actually reminds me of a large, like from Everdell, the resin from Everdell, but at a larger scale. It's a little bit more translucent because it's bigger. Yeah. But they have this beautiful glow to them.
If you've ever played like Century Spice Road Golem Edition, that's kind of the feel that I get from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, all in all, like a really solid day one, I would say. I
Absolutely.
am looking forward to Meg getting here tomorrow.
Meg will be here tomorrow.
She'll be here at like 4 a.m. tomorrow, so
Very early.
we'll see. We'll see if she actually makes it into one of these videos tomorrow. But I am really looking forward to this convention. It's the first consumer-based convention that I've been to since PAX Unplugged last year, and so I'm excited. This one feels a little bit bigger in the sense of like it. I think the dealer hall is about the same, but for some reason it just kind of feels a little bit bigger. And
the
then
convention hall may be bigger.
The convention hall probably is bigger, yeah. And then leading up to these videos when we're going to put them out at Gen Con.
Yeah.
So leave a comment below on anything that you want us to look at specifically at the game or at Origins. And yeah, until next time, peace.
Happy gaming.